Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn about how to write a resume or format of a resume. Okay, so first of all, what is a resume? Resume identifies you. It has all your information like your name, your father's name, your date of birth, your permanent address where you stay, your nationality, your languages which you know, your education qualifications, your experience, hobbies, place where you live, this all things. For writing a job application letter or for applying a job, you need a resume. Okay? So let's start how to write or build your resume. So we will go in step by step in order wise. So before writing a resume for job application, you have to first write job application letter. If you want to learn how to write a job application letter, link is in the description. You can learn easily by there. So before starting with resume, we will write on the top of the page in the middle. Okay, make sure the page is neat and clean because it represents your identity, the field of interest, your parents name, address, nationality, everything. Okay, so we will start by writing format for resume. In the middle we have to write format for resume. Okay, this is the first heading we have to write. So the next thing is like the margin. I told you have to follow the margin. You don't have to leave the gap between margin and words. Okay, the same applies in the job application letter or any kind of letter in respective of any languages. Okay, so our first category will be name. Okay, and this symbol should come here. Okay, suppose your name is XYZ. Okay, if suppose you have written your name in the job application letter as Rakesh Sharma, then you have to write instead of XYZ Rakesh Sharma, and you have to put full stop here. Okay, after writing name you have to write father's name. Father's name. Okay, a new thing you can notice here is the same line. If this symbol is in this place, then the next symbol should be also in the this place only. It should follow a straight line. Okay, it should be not like that. If one is here, another should be here. If one words end here, it should be here. No, it should be in this straight line. Okay, suppose your father name is ZZZ. Okay, you have to write the correct name. I'm just taking these letters as an example. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you is if you have more space in your sheet or your page, then you can leave line after one another. Okay, and if you don't have it, just don't leave line. Continue with the same flow. Okay, follow this margin. Our next category will be date of birth or age. Okay, so we'll write XX, YY or ZZ. Okay, in bracket we'll write our age WZ. Okay, so what this indicates, this is your date, this is your month, this is your year. Sorry, you have to write full year here. Okay, you have to write full. Suppose it's 2001 2001, sorry. Okay, and in bracket you have to write your age here. Okay, suppose you are 19 years old, so you'll write 19 and within the brackets. Okay, our next category will be permanent address. You'll write permanent address. Okay, so in permanent address you have to write your home permanent address. Okay, which place you live in. Okay, and you have to write within 2 to 3 lines. Okay, don't expand more than 3 lines. Okay, suppose your first line contains your house number and colony name, second line contains your street if you have or which type of road. In third line you can write your city's name like Bangalore, Mumbai, anything. Then after that you have to write your pin code. Okay, I'm just writing in letters ABCD XYZ CCC, and pin code XX. Okay, this is my permanent address. Okay, the next category comes after permanent address is nationality. Okay, same sequence you have to follow. All right, if you are Indian, write Indian over here. Okay, Indian. You have to write your nationality here. Okay, the next category after nationality is languages known. Languages known means which all are the languages you know. Okay, suppose you know Hindi, so write Hindi here. You know English, you write English here. You know Kannada, Tamil, etc. Write everything here. Okay, our next category will be education qualification. Okay, you have to follow the same sequence of this symbol. Okay, and this also carries marks. Okay, you have to remember that. So after writing education qualification, you have to write this symbol, then you have to leave a line and draw this table. The table contains 5 columns, so your first column will be name of the examination. Okay, draw line, then after that you have to write board or university. Okay, draw line. Next, year of passing. Next, marks or percentage. Okay, next, draw line. Next is subjects and the table. Okay, the kind of length depends upon the types of examinations you have taken. Okay, I'll tell you. We'll go on first examination first, and the important thing here is that you have to draw this table with pencil, no pen. Okay, let's suppose our first examination is SSLC or say 10th standard. Okay, so in 10th standard we had 6 subjects. Okay, first count here: 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these two boxes are the middle boxes. Okay, in between you have to write it. Okay, suppose I'll start from here. You can write in any box. Just for the sake of presentation I'm telling you this. So I'll write here as SSLC. Okay, name of the examination SSLC. All right, board or university, I'll write board here as KSEEB, that is Karnataka board. Okay, then year of passing, you can also write your university name after putting slash like this symbol over here, and below you can write here. Okay, I'll directly go on year of passing. Suppose my year of passing was 2007. Okay, now marks or percentage, you can directly write your total percentage. Okay, suppose I secured almost 89.28%. Okay, then when it comes to the subject column, you have to mention each subject name. Like English, you can't write two subjects in one line. Okay, each subject should be written in one line. Okay, suppose English, Hindi, Kannada, science, social science. You have to write in full form. Okay, I'm just writing in short form. And our last subject is max. Okay, so our first examination is finished, that is SSLC or 10th standard. Like the same way you can write another below of it. Okay, this exam is ended here. Okay, I have put it the dot here. You can start your next examination from this line. Okay, like PUC, BCom, MBA. In PUC you can write PUC here. Okay, name of the examination PUC. Then here board or university, which is PUC board slash you can write your university name, and then year of passing. Suppose year of passing is 2009, and marks or percentage is marks is 95%, and you can write each subject names over here. Okay, and after writing all your examination you can just close this table. Okay, and you have to present it neatly. You don't have to do scratches anywhere else. Try to avoid scratches and write neatly. So our next category is After writing this table, leave one line and write experiences. Okay, experiences. Okay, follow the same symbol format. Okay, like you have 0 to 1 year, so you'll write 0 dash 1 year, or 1 to 2 year, you'll write 1 to 2, or 2 to 3 year. It goes on. Okay, you can write your own experience, like how much year you have experience. The next category is hobbies. What are your hobbies? Okay, same sequence. Okay, like your hobbies is art, mention art. In respective of any job you are applying, like software industry or for a manager post, anything, you can write your hobbies, what you like. Okay, don't write other people's hobbies, don't copy, like art, music, sports, etc. many fields. Okay, after all this you have to write full stop. Okay, don't write this dots over here. I have just written because to explain you. Okay, so our next category is date. Date, same sequence. So which date you have to write, like you are applying for a job and you have written job application letter, and then in that letter also you have written the that date on which you have written the letter. Okay, in the same manner you have to write today's date only. Okay, like today's date is 18th of June, I'll write 18th of June 2020. All right, full stop. Our last category is place. Okay, where you live in. Okay, it is in Bangalore, for an example. Okay, Bangalore, or it can be Mumbai or anything. Okay, so finally this is our last full stop. Okay, so this is a format of resume writing. Follow the neatness, follow this symbol sequence in different categories. Write all the truth. Okay, don't say that you have done this degree but you really don't have it. If you have given this examination, then you have to specify it. Okay, because at the time of interview they will ask you all this certificate because you have mentioned in your resume. So these are the different categories of a resume. And the last important thing is that you have to write resume in only one sheet, same as letter. Okay, letter will be written in only in one sheet, it can't be continued in the another sheet or the second sheet. In the same manner, resume should be written in only one sheet. Try to manage the space. Okay,